Hi guys, how we doing? Hi Everly. Hi Everly. All right, guys, move. Come on, everybody move. I'm going to dress the babies. So look what I put on Clarabelle. This is so cute. Look at the back. Isn't that cute? Look at that. Look at that back. So cute. And then this is the front, and it's got the matching bonnet. I've had this outfit for a couple of years. I love it. It's so cute. I'll set you guys up in a better position. Let me just put Clarabelle back. There we go. All right, sit up, Clara. There we go. Okay. Now, look what I put on little Nyani. Little Nyani, isn't that cute? A friend of mine gave this to me, and it was one of her kids when they were little, and they're like really grown now, so that was really sweet. There's little Nyani. Little Nyani, huh? Little Nyani. I actually brought up a diaper for Nyani because her diaper keeps, it's off again. It's a plastic diaper. I'm going to have to you know what? I can get hold on. Be right back. All right, I went and got a piece of packing tape to put on her diaper so that, because I really want to use I really want to keep the plastic diaper on her, but this one tape is just not cooperating with me. So I need to, and it's got I don't know if you can see it, but it's got the old style, like plastic ridge so that you can, they're called repositionable. It's like repositionable. So I got some tape so that I can tape her diaper and still use it. There we go. Because her one side kept popping off and then her diaper was just hanging. And we can't have a hanging diaper, huh? Yeah. See, there's my little booty. There's my little booty, huh? Show off your booty on YouTube. Show off the booty on YouTube. Ah, ba, 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 ba. Are we saying ba, 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 ba? Say, I don't talk yet, but I'm getting there, huh? I'm starting to make noises, huh? I'm starting to make noises. Look at that pretty girl. Look at that pretty girl. Look at that baby. She's so sweet. I just love her in this outfit. It's so cute. Alrighty. Now let's dress some more babies. And I want to show you what I put on Olivia. Because this is too freaking cute. Look at this. It's got the little footed pants. I'm not a big fan of footed pants, but I really like this outfit. And then she's got the smock top. It's so cute. It looks so good on her, huh? Olivia, Olivia, Olivia. Yeah. There we go. Okay. There's Miss Olivia. How'd you get up there, chickie? Look at this. This one has a hard time jumping because of a bum back leg, but she managed to get up there, huh? Yes, she did, Chuggy. Chuggy, Chuggy, Chuggy. Is that my Chuggy? What do you guys think this dog is? We've been trying to guess. We're gonna do a DNA test on her someday, but what do you think? I'll show you her sister so you can get an idea of what they look like. Tiny! So here's Chuggy. Here's Miss Chuggy. Yeah, there's Miss Chuggy. Tiny. Tai-Tai. Come here, Tai-Tai. I don't know where she is, but when she comes, I'll show her to you. Tiny. Tai-Tai. She's ignoring me. All right. Let's get some. Oh, here she is. Come here. Here's the other one. Here's the other sister so you can get an idea. Tell me what you guys think she is. There's a Tiny. There's a Tai-Tai. Yes, hello. And they have rough tongues like cats. They have really rough tongues, really scratchy tongues. Huh? Yes, there's a good girl. Oh, there's a good girl. So, tell me what you guys think. These are the two sisters. They're from the same litter. What do you guys think they are? Say, there was a little girl who had a little curl right in the middle of her forehead. And she does look. There's a little curl. Yes, it's right in the middle of her forehead. All right, there you go, Pumpkin. Okay, now you guys give me an idea of what kind of dogs you think they are. Like, what is in them? You know do you know what I'm saying? Like, what is... All right, now I'm done with you. I got to play with the babies, so you got to move. Yeah, you got to move. You got to move, little one. All right, I'm going to put this on Nayani today because I love this dress. It's so cute. And we'll do this shirt with it. And it's got a little skirt. It doesn't really matter. Okay, where's Nayani? Come here, Nayani. Ba. Watch out, Joe. Move. Ba. Ba. Okay, let's take your dress off. Come here. I am going to start wall Pilates here in the next couple of days. I'm already doing a water fast and I've lost 7 pounds, but I want to keep losing weight. My problem when so last September I went on a water fast, and in like a month, and I didn't do a water fast straight for a month, obviously. But I did it off and on a couple days each week. I did like three to 4 days each week. And I lost 50 pounds in like 5 weeks. The problem is that I really wanted to get under 200 because I was like 240 and change. And I did get under 200, but I got just under 200, like 198. So I fluctuate between like 192 and 205, you know, depending. And I want to get away from 200 so I don't go over 200, even if I put on a few pounds. You know what I mean? So right now I'm holding at 199, but I want to get, I was 206 for a while there. I want to get far under 200 so that if I gain a few pounds, I don't go over 200. So I would like to get down to like 180 right now. I do eventually want to get to my goal weight, which is like 140. But right now, my goal is just to get away from the 200 mark. So I want to get down to like 180. So if I put on a few pounds, I don't top 200 because that's like my depressing moment, you know, especially since I lost all this weight last year. So I would like to get down there. So that's what I'm doing the water fast for, is to get away from the 200 mark. So if I gain a little bit, I don't top 200. And I actually did the wall Pilates, last year when I was doing the water fast. I did the wall Pilates. I did it I think I did a set 3 times a day or twice a day, depending. And like I said, I lost like 50 pounds in like 5 weeks. So I definitely want to get away from the 200 mark. So if I get down to 180, then I can work on it more slowly. But I definitely want to get away from the 200s because every time I go up to 200, it depresses me. So I'm going to get away from that, and then I'll be happy. Then if I gain like, you know, a few pounds here, gain it, lose it, you know, it's not a lot of weight. We're talking like between 4 and 6 pounds. So, you know, then I don't top 200 and I won't have to see that number again. Actually, when I was 25, I weighed 380 pounds. And then that was my heaviest. And then in 9 months, so that was in February of 01. And then by November, I was down to 150, like 152. So I did really good that year. In fact, I moved out here from Connecticut. I moved to Oregon, so that's across the country. In February, when I left Connecticut, I was 380, like 381, 382, something like that. And then I went back to Connecticut in November and I was 152. So my mom didn't even recognize me. I managed to lose like 200 and, I don't know, what is that, 230 pounds or so. So I'd done really good. And then over the years, I just kind of, you know, I had babies, you know, and I kind of put on some weight. So now I've lost the bulk of the weight that I need to lose. I still need to lose another like 50 pounds to get my ideal weight, but I think I'm doing pretty good. So I'm going to do the water fast for the month of August, you know, a couple days each week, and do the wall Pilates, and I should be able to lose another 20 to 30 pounds in the month of August. So that will be good. Look at this cutie pie. Let me get you a hair bow. I will let you guys know how I'm doing with that. I really want to get away from the 200 mark. It's like so depressing every time I get, like, I put on a few pounds and then I step on the scale and I'm like 201 or even 200 flat. I don't want to be 200. I don't know. It feels worse to me, I guess, than being in the 19, like, you know, in the 100s. So I don't want to be where I can just gain a couple of pounds. And then at one point I was really depressed because I got on the scale and I was like 212, but I think that was like water retention from the heat, because the next like day I was like 202, and I know you can't lose 10 pounds in a day. So I looked it up and it said that it was most likely water retention, which I get swollen when it's really hot out, so that doesn't surprise me. There we go. Here, let's get these off your headband. This headband is a little bit small for her, but not massively small, just a little bit. All right, there we go. Look at that cutie pie. Look at that cutie patootie. I love this kit so much. I love Nayani. I'll be right back. I'm going to go get my water. All right. So, let's see. What size is this one? This one is 3 to 6 months. I could probably put this on one of my smaller toddlers, like Asha. That would be cute. And I have these little panties that match. That would be cute on Asha. Let's do that. Hi, my chugga bugga. Oh, thank you.
You doing your video?
Yeah, thank you. All right, Miss Asha, we covered your face there, chickie. We don't want that. I love this little bubble romper that she's wearing, though. I think it's so cute. So we could put the pink dress on Asha, or we could put the yellow and green outfit that Tegan had on for a while, this one. These are the bottoms, and this is the top. So we got the pink dress, or we got this little pineapple outfit. Here's the pink dress. And then the little bloomers. So what do you guys think? Green and yellow pineapple or pink dress? I am going to channel your thoughts. I'm just kidding. I don't do that. But I'm going to guess what you guys are going to say. And you're probably going to say pink dress. Or at least that's my guess. So I'm going to do the pink dress. Because I think that's what you guys will say. But I'm not sure. Because I know we all love vintage outfits. And the yellow and green pineapple isn't really vintage. I just love it because it's so bright and colorful. Joe, you got to move, bud. Come on, move. So I can lay the baby down. Thank you. Baby, I got your money. Huh, Joe? Sorry, I don't know why that's in my head. You know why it's in my head? Because I have been watching Inca Master the last few days, and one of the commercials that replays over and over and over again is I don't know what it's a commercial for, but it's like, baby, I got your money. So that's why it's in my head. All right, let's get this diaper on, or get this bloomers on, and then we will get this on her. She is gonna look so cute, so stinking cute. What is Shannon wearing? Oh, Shannon's wearing, she got something on her. I don't know what's on her. I don't know what that was. It was kind of shiny. No idea. My hip is not doing a whole lot better today, so that kind of stinks. but I'm hoping. I mean, it's only been a few days, so. And pinched nerves. The last time I had a pinched nerve was in my shoulder. And oh my gosh, did my arm hurt. And it lasted for like 6 weeks. I mean, it was crazy painful. So I'm hoping this doesn't last as long, but we'll see. There we go. Okay, let's do your hair, Asha. Let's see how Asha looks. There's Asha. She looks so cute. That is such a cute dress on her. Good choice, guys. Let's see, where's the other? Here it is. Okay. Hello, Chuggy. All right, first let's brush the big knots out. If there are any, I don't think there are any, but let's brush them out. Her bangs just don't sit down. It drives me nuts, but it's okay. It's because her hair is so hard and coarse. She doesn't have soft, like baby fine hair. She has really, it feels like wig hair. It's very coarse. I'm looking for the hand towel. Oh, there it is. So I can just blot her hair a little bit. There we go. Now let's get a couple of elastics. What did I do with the elastics? They're there. Hi, Punky Butt. Hi, what are you doing? What are you doing, my Chuggy? You guys get a front row view of Chuggy. Yep, a front row Chuggy view. What's better than that, huh? What's better than a Chuggy view, huh? All right, let's comb her hair down. And get this pulled up. There we go. Let's get that down. There we go. Oops, we didn't even it out here. Let's see. There we go. There we go, Missy Asha. I just love all my Ping Lao babies. They're so pretty. I absolutely adore them. At some point, I'm going to take the girls down and bring some boys up to play with the boys up here. But my hip has to heal before I can start carting babies all over the house. So, especially on the stairs. I would at some point like to get her rerooted with hair that's not quite so hard, but it's hard to get them rerooted because the holes from the old hair sometimes make it difficult to get them rooted. So I don't know, I'd have to talk to someone who roots and see if that's even something that could be done. Tegan and Mila are at the artist and they are getting work done. I'm so excited. I will have Tegan and Mila back hopefully by the end of the month, but maybe not until September, and either way is fine. I'm totally good with it. There's Miss Asha. Miss Asha. She is so cute. She needs some pink bows, huh? We need some pink bows. Yep, we need some pink bows. Stretch those hips out, little girl. Asha, 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 Asha. You look so pretty. I love the little roses. She's so cute. She's such a cute baby. Asha, 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 Asha. I know you guys are like, okay, she's lost it. I do sometimes play with them. All right, Miss Shannon. Let's fix your hair. I like you in this dress, but let's fix your hair. Okay. I think I want to do braids on Shannon. Her hair is so thick and she has so much of it that she looks really good in braids. Just not French braids, but just here. So here's an interesting, funny little tidbit about me that you guys don't know, or probably don't know. I can French braid my own hair, but I really have a hard time French braiding other people's hair. And the reason that that's interesting is because most people can French braid other people's hairs, but not their own. I can do mine super easy, super fast, and it looks really good. But I really struggle doing it to other people's hair. Because once you learn to do it to yourself, then to do it to somebody else is backwards. Like, you know what I mean? Like when you're reaching backwards like this and you're French braiding, you do everything in the reverse than you're doing if it's in front of you. So I think it's like really difficult to train my brain to do the French braid the normal way. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I can French braid my hair like nobody's business, but I have a really hard time doing other people's. I've tried doing the babies, but it comes out all wonky because I start out doing the right direction and then somewhere along the way my automatic brain takes over and I start doing it backwards. And then it looks all weird. So when I braid their hair, are you trying to talk to the people on the camera? Can I help you? She is very chatty. She likes to talk. She talks to me often. Can I help you? Would you like to get down? Hold on. Let me put this ponytail holder in, okay? Yeah, she's a very chatty little lady. Chubby, relax. I'll get you down in a second. All right, come here. There you go. Yeah, she talks often. She just sits there and yaks at me or growls at me. And she does it in the middle of the night. She likes to talk. She's a talker. Go lay down. Go play. Go do something with your life. Get a job. Yeah, that's the only other thing about being up here as opposed to down in the nursery is that when I'm down there, it's just me and Evie goes and lays down, or sometimes Shiloh, but he also lays down. And then when I'm up here, everybody wants my attention, so. But they do pretty good while I'm doing the videos. I mean, you guys have seen me up here now for like a week or more, and they've done pretty well. I think the next time we go downstairs when my hip is feeling a little better, we're going to do a Saskia day where we just dress all the Saskias. What do you guys think of that? All right, I didn't spray her hair, and I need to do that because it's got the pigtail lump. Okay, can we get you to sit sideways, girly? I'll spray your hair. Here, let's try this again. So how's everybody's day going? Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. You can share too, but I don't want to be too demanding. Ask for too much. Let me turn you guys a little bit so that you can see as I keep going off camera. I know some of you guys were having some issues with pain, and I know somebody was sick. I think it was Tammy that was sick. So I hope everybody's feeling better. I hope everybody's back to normal and feeling good. I did say prayers for those of you that commented that you were having issues. So hopefully that helped, maybe. It is an overcast day here, which makes it a little bit humid because of the clouds. It's not cold or anything. It's not super hot. It's just super overcast. We don't have any direct sun today. So but I think the sun is supposed to be back tomorrow. I guess we'll see. I don't know about you guys, but the month of July kind of went by really slow for me, which I love because a lot of times the summer goes by really fast. And then we're back into the rain and cold weather, and I hate it. So I'm glad that it went by slow. I hope August goes by or seems to go by just as slow. I know it's a seeming thing because it doesn't really go by any faster or slower than any other month, but it feels like it went by slow, which I love because I am not eager to get back into. The worst times of the year for me are the end of September and into October when the rain starts, and like the mid-April to the middle of May, because in the very beginning it's like looking forward to 9 months of rain, which just is very depressing. Rain and cold, which causes pain. And then in the springtime I get depressed because I'm just tired of the rain, you know. I'm like, I want this to be over. I want the summer to come. So those are the two hardest times a year for me. One is when it starts, and one is when it's almost over, but not quite. Although this year, I think I've said it a few times, we did have a really, really mild spring. We had very little rain, and the temperatures were nice and warm. So we had a lot of sunny days, but that's highly unusual for us. A lot of people think that Seattle gets more rain than we do, but they don't, because in the winter, because they're more north than we are, they get a lot. They get snow and stuff, and we don't get any snow. It's just rain, 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 rain. Very rarely do we get snow. We do occasionally get snow, but it's very rare. We just rain, 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 rain from the end of September all the way to the end of June. It's just nothing but rain. See, this is my floppy toddler. This is the one I left floppy because I like to cuddle with her, and I like her to be all kinds of floppy, huh? Yeah, huh, Shannon? This is Shannon Jade. What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing, chickie? I want to get the sleeping toddler. I think it's Jade is the name of the sleeping toddler. I forget who made her. Let me look it up on my iPad. Hold on. I know there are other sleeping toddlers, but I really like this one. Let me look it up and I'll tell you who she is. I think it's Jade. I think that's the name of it. Let's see. Mac Pearson. Let's see. Okay, I think that's it. Let's see. No, I always click on that one. That's not it. There it is. McPherson Arts and Crafts. Let's see. Okay, and I want to say it. I'm pretty sure it's Jade is what it's called. Let me see. Nope, it's not Jade. All right, let me go to the doll kits by size. Doll kits by size. I think she's 28 inches. So let me see if I can figure out what's... Let's see. I'd have to look it up because I don't see it on the list here. She's one of the new kits. But I don't see her, so I'll have to look it up. Anyway, I am going to let you guys go. I love you, ladybugs. I hope everybody's doing good. Shannon says goodbye. Say bye, ladybugs. Say bye, Auntie Ladybugs. Have a great afternoon, guys. I love you. Remember, you are enough. You are awesome. Take care of yourself because you can't take care of anyone else until you take care of yourself. Bye, ladies.